Hi everyone, my name is Hazel Krebs. I use she, her pronouns. I'm an author and speaker inspiring the world to live enthusiastically. I want to say thank you to everyone who's here. Thank you to those who are organizing this. Thank you for the opportunity to elevate my voice. I love us. People coming around, getting together, making the world a better place. That's what this country is about, is the people in it. I also love seeing elevation of political activism happening now. How many people are holding signs first time in their lives, right? That's what this country is about. The laughter I'm guessing means that some people, fight on their head. But I think back to my activism, my history. It started back, my first election was Bush Gore. It was a political activism. Everyone learned about hanging Chad and everything. And then from there, I kept going with my activism, specifically campaigning for a Green Party candidate in Nebraska where I was from. I loved it, being active, making a difference. But then, of course, and I fell into the category of political adjacency. What I define as political adjacency is you vote, you know what's going on, but you're not holding signs, you're not being active. Did that for a while, then Obama in 2008. We all remember that. We all had hope, we all had hope, courage. We were being active to have a president that didn't look like the rest of them. Then he won, did great things. And for me, political adjacency happened again. And also kids, things like that happened. And then I moved to Kansas in 2016. Politically adjacency again because I was learning a new system, learning a new thing, and I was just a person raising my kids. And then I started this journey in 2018 that emerged as this person I am today. My book, Enthusiastically-you, covers the years leading up to my gender transition. At the end, I found my name, found the love, the life I love to live, but also found that political adjacency wasn't going to work. Being a trans woman in a red state means I'm politically active every second of every day. And in 2021, when I transitioned, there were already bills in Kansas. I was emailing my state senator and state representative. 2022, it became worse. The anti-trans laws started to come into effect in my life. And again, I couldn't back away because my existence, who I am as a person, you would. And then it's actually in 2022 is when I started volunteering and being in local politics. And then in 2023, it kept elevating. Every year it was more and more anti-trans bills. In 2023, SB 180 was a wrap. And for me, that changed my life. Almost moved out of Kansas, but instead I elevated my voice to people. I was interviewed several times that year. And before my very first TV interview, I remember this conversation I had, and it was incredibly important. It was very, very good. About 40 seconds. I was told, you have a story. People want to know you. You can make an impact with who you are. At that moment, I became people focused, not politically focused, people focused politics. If people were able to know me, know my struggle, know this life that I have as a trans woman, they may make a difference. But also, if they see that I love my life and I want the same for everybody, even the people who hate me, I want them to live their best life because that's what life is about. That's what the world is about, is living your best life as yourself, as a person. It's about people. Wherever I go, it's not just politics. Wherever I go, the reality is my life is different. My life is different from everybody. And I wanted to let everyone know that because again, I'm not as safe as the rest of you. Being around this city means I can't go in places safely that you can. It's not what you think it is. My boyfriend lives in Topeka. I'm leaving for Topeka after this. And as a trans woman in a red state, I had to think about whether or not I could stop this bathroom. I have to use the bathroom before here and then get to Topeka quickly as I can. Where I go, I can't go everywhere. I can't live everywhere. They're stripping protections away from me. I can't work just anywhere because of money. That's the impact it has on person, me, people. And again, I just want everyone to live their best life. And I've learned that just by telling people about what I go through changes minds. People forward politics, people focus politics works. Because what I've learned is that it's easier to hate the idea of a trans person than it is to hate a trans person. And I talk about everybody, not just politics and not just parties. After the last election, I became an unaffiliated voter because at the same time, there were Democratic politicians blaming the trans community. Across the country, in different states, Democratic politicians are compromising my community for political gain. It's happening. The trans community, the people, the politics, the politicians are taking away people. If we can worry about people in our lives, sharing their stories, elevating the voices of people who are impacted, whether it's the immigrant community or the trans community, we need to raise our voices and we need to elevate my voice. By the way, my social media is at Hazel Krebs. I do a lot of inspirational, loving my life, loving your life, and elevating my voice. Bring your friends, bring your family. I love that all the people are here. And ultimately, let's focus on the people. Together, we can make this country great. Thank you.